time for a little review. It's that time again.
It is that time where we're going to review the cheap equipment that everybody's very curious about, but nobody wants to take the risk.
Yeah, we buy different brands sometimes just to test them out. Because
we buy different brands because they're cheap and we need something.
I was going to say, we buy cheap because we test them if they, obviously we'll go to the better quality, but we do try the cheap ones first to see if they work. So we've got one here that we're going to talk about.
Today we are talking about the Fedour 8-watt, 256 gallon per hour air pump.
Yeah.
This thing.
Air pump. We're talking about air pump today.
Air pumps today. Okay, so long story short, I run multiple tanks off of the same air pump.
So we needed one to
so we had one that has a four prong because I have one tank and then the Pleco breeding tank is underneath. So I try to run two sponge filters in each tank. Right. So
we need
pumps.
4.
So I saw this, and I bought this in July 23, so about a year ago, and it was $26. And I thought, hey, it's a nice big thing, nice adjustable. You can adjust the airflow. $26 sounded like a good deal to me.
Was it now?
Yeah, it sounded like a good deal to me.
Yeah, can't hurt to try.
Yeah, it worked like a dream for about a month. First thing you should know, the ads will tell you how quiet this thing is. I'm calling bullshit.
Not quiet.
Not quiet, no. I was
compared to some of our other pumps, not quiet.
Yeah, I was throwing towels over it.
Yeah, we tried putting towels under it, over it. And
I'm like burritoing it.
It's normal for some. I mean, some of the pumps are quieter than others. Some vibrate more. So sometimes you have to throw a towel under it to kind of keep it from wherever you have it sitting on and make it so it doesn't vibrate, which is normal.
Yeah.
This one is a little more than normal.
Yeah.
This one was a little out of control.
Yeah, this one was very, very loud. I mean, even if you had it down to the lowest setting, it was still.
Yeah.
It looked like it was trying to walk.
Yeah.
Which was funny when it had towels on it. It looked like a big turtle trying to. Yeah. So the first thing about this is it's not quiet, not at all. We always elevate ours to equalize the air pressure. So this thing was threatening to walk right off the ledge. I finally ended up securing it with tape to try to keep it from walking everywhere, and that's when we ran into the next problem. I'd say about maybe 2 months into it, I noticed that half of my sponge filters weren't working. Now, I always alternate whenever I'm doing this because I've heard of this happening before. I just had not had it happen until now. But when I was putting in my sponge filters, I was alternating this one in one tank, this one in the other, this one in one tank, this one in the other. That way, if something stops, it's not going to stop one tank completely. I'm so glad I do that.
Yeah.
Because these two went out. They stopped blowing air.
Right. So one on each tank.
Yep. So one on each tank. For some reason, these two. And I've heard some people say, like, I think my mom has one that only one's not blowing.
Yeah, well, 2 are blowing okay on hers, and 1 is blowing a little, and the fourth one's not blowing at all.
Right.
And I tested all of it, and I cleaned it out, and I tried everything, and it's not.
Yeah, I think it's the same brand.
I don't think so. No, it's not the same brand.
Right.
But hers has been going for
a while.
Since we put her tank in 2 and 3 years ago. So. They do go bad eventually. I mean, it's not. I don't think it's.
But this one went bad.
That one, yeah.
This one, these two don't.
We're not picking on the one on hers. We're just saying that they do go bad sometimes.
Yeah. So you might be wondering, gee, Shiva, why do you have something that doesn't work hanging around? Well, because 2 of these do work, and I'm keeping it around for emergencies.
Emergencies, yeah, because 2 still work.
Yeah, 2 still work.
Just in case.
It basically, when it comes to anytime I have one that I know some of it works, even though it's loud as hell. I'm not going to care if I've got an emergency,
Yeah, emergency for emergencies, she keeps thinking, because it still runs, don't get us wrong. It's just only 2 out of the 4 nozzles work, so.
And it's loud as fuck.
And it's loud as fuck. But in an emergency case, it does work,
right. So basically, I spent $26 on this. Do I recommend it? No.
No.
No,
not that one.
Not this
brand.
Yeah,
we'll have to find the one that Brenda, your mom's.
The brand that we've got is Aquaneat. That's what we have now.
That might be, I'll have to go check your mom.
Yeah, I think
the one she has is like I said, it's worked for like 3 years. I can't complain about it. It's It just got old.
Yeah, no,
they do get old.
No, I did replace this one with the Aquaneat, and that's what I've got running now, and it's been just fine. So, the Aquaneat, I think they run about 30, 35, but it's worth the extra $10.
Yeah, I think that's what I have in mind.
Yeah.
I've had it there the whole time, so
Yeah,
good 5 years.
So the Fedour, it may be cheap, and I mean, it looks all racy and sweet and whatnot, but...
Fedour, yeah.
Fedour.
We're not a fan.
Not a fan. I mean, it's good for
No.
an emergency, but it's not...
Yeah, we don't recommend it.
I mean, I thought the design was cute. I mean, I'm not particular to orange, but I thought, you know, hey...
Is that orange? That
It
looks
kind
red
of
to
looks,
me.
it kind of looks orangish to me. But
Orangey red, yeah, okay. All right, anyway, not a fan.
Not a fan.
I wasn't a fan as soon as you put it in. I'm like, oh my god, that thing was loud.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, you know, we're willing to try different things. It's cheap. We're trying to be cheap. We're trying to find, if it's good and it's cheap, that's great.
Mm-hmm.
If it's bad and it's cheap, we'll take the hit because you got to try. You won't know
Yeah.
unless you try. So, we're not a fan of that one.
Not a fan, but, yeah, like I said, it does have some of the common problems that I've run into when it comes to multiple prong ones.
Yeah, multiple prong ones, it's very common. Multiple prong ones, like I said, the one that your mom uses has got 4, and, you know, 2 out of 4 work great, 1 is going, and the other one's gone.
Yeah.
So it is very common for multiple prongs.
Which means she might end up with this for like a week until I get her a new one, but yeah.
But anyway,
Yeah.
hopefully not. But,
So the best thing I can say for this particular brand is this wouldn't be a bad thing to have on hand for emergencies.
yeah.
But you just don't want this to be your regularly running thing. I mean, it is cheap, so, you know,
Yeah, but
having
spend an
a-
extra $10 and then you don't have the issues.
Yeah, but
So.
I mean, it is cheap, so if you absolutely positively have to have the cheapest one, use it just for emergencies. Don't use this as your regular.
You're not going to be happy with it if you.
No.
I mean, at least we aren't happy with it. So
No,
we
if
shouldn't
you
say
don't-
everyone's not happy. We weren't happy with
Yeah, I mean, if you don't mind the loud noise and only 2 nozzles working, then by all means, this is the one for you. But you know.
it. But they probably have 2-prong ones. They probably
Well,
they
they
probably
do.
have other types, and maybe those work fine. If you have one, we'd love to hear your comments.
Yeah.
It's called Fedour.
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 Fedour. See,
Yeah.
see, I care so little about it, I couldn't even pronounce its name
Yeah,
right.
it's like Fedour. Fedour. So try it. Let us know if you have one. We'd love to hear about it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, subscribe, share, comment below. We'd love to hear from you.
Bye.
Take care.